Mark, let's talk about Uber because Intel was just one example. What happened with Uber back on November 8th, you made a move on this as well.
Yeah, so we're not just long. One of the things I try to do is build a portfolio where I'm long some puts and I'm long calls. So I'm long puts in stocks that I think are going to go down. I'm long calls in stocks that I think are going to go up. The beauty of doing that is that if you have a relatively balanced portfolio, 20-30% puts, 70-80% calls, when the market drops, you can actually we're able to actually remove our market beta. All right, does everyone here know what beta is? I know Garrett knows what beta is.
I think you need to explain it because again, it's always valuable to revisit even the simplest terminology. Beta is very, very critical. So Mark, tell us.
Yeah, so when you look at your portfolio and go, I am so smart, look at me. All right, because stocks have gone up. All my stocks have gone up. The question you have to ask yourself is, are you smart or is it beta? What is beta? Beta is the market. All right. Beta is how your portfolio performs relative to the S&P 500. All right. So when I own beta, it basically says I own market exposure to the S&P 500. Now, the second definition that's exact is it involves volatility and correlation to the S&P 500. That's not what we're talking. We're talking about, all right, the market goes up, all right, and what does my portfolio do? All right, if the market goes down, what does my portfolio do? So what I'm trying to do is remove that market exposure by being long calls in names that we think are going to go higher and being long puts in names that we think are going to go lower. And in Uber, we went long puts because we saw some short-term weakness. Now, long-term, I like Uber, all right, but that doesn't matter, right? That's the difference between trading and investing, all right? Would I sit on a giant short Uber position for a year? No, all right. Would I buy Uber stock? Probably. Well, not the stock, because I literally, Garrett, don't own stocks. I trade options.
So you recommended the Uber November 26th $45 puts. You had a 99-cent entry. And
yes.
What did you do? You were only aiming for a 50% return, and you hit that the next day. The stock fell to what? $44 per share?
Yes, the stock dropped the next day. The stock dropped the next day, and we got out of half the position at 50%, and then things went south from there, and we ended up absolutely cleaning up